What's going on, everybody? T-Flame here. So everyone's talking about My Hero Academia Season 6, and here I am talking about just me finishing binge watching Season 1 through 5 of My Hero Academia, and I just wanted to talk about it. I know that there's a lot of controversy when it comes to this anime on Twitter, or just the community in general. A lot of people say the community is toxic or whatnot, but I'm not really a part of the community, so I'm avoiding the toxicity, and so I'm just talking to it from my perspective. And so yeah, honestly, I gotta say, My Hero Academia, I genuinely love it. It is the only anime I've watched consistently start to finish is Naruto, and so I'm trying to get into other animes. I mean, I know a lot about Dragon Ball Z and whatnot, but I've watched clips of other animes, but I haven't really sat down and watched an entire anime in quite a while. And My Hero Academia is I think it's perfect to binge watch, because I think anime in general is good to binge watch, but I was really sad once I got to the last episode and I gotta wait. Well, I'm glad I finished it now. I only gotta wait a couple months compared to people who have to wait even longer between seasons. But a lot of people, before I watched My Hero, I just saw Deku and I thought he was just some stupid weak protagonist, which he is at the beginning. And his story about essentially going through hard work, a lot of heroes have to work hard to perfect their quirk, but specifically with Deku's, Midoriya's, his quirk has to be, his quirk is not just something he just gets right off the bat. A lot of people in UA know how to use their quirks pretty good. I mean, some are still learning, but a lot of people have a good grasp on how to use their quirks, whereas Deku really doesn't. Granted, he's gotten his quirk a whole lot later in life than other people, or than other students, but seeing that story of not really having anything handed to him, whereas he's seen Bakugo, who has a lot of things handed to him, having a really powerful quirk. That contrast, I think, is really, I love that contrast. And going off of that, my favorite characters, I knew a lot about All Might not a lot. I had no idea that All Might was weakened going into this. I thought All Might was really cool. He's the main reason why I started watching this show, and to see, I just thought All Might was like damn near Superman level, like all powerful, which he, powerful like Superman, and to an extent he is, but knowing that he has a crippling weakness adds another layer to this show. And I think this show has a lot of characters that people can relate to. Like, you got, well, if you want to be edgy, you can relate to the villains, because every single one of the villains has a really edgy design. But a lot of these characters have qualities that, whether it be insecurities or needing to work hard or coming from a hard troubled background, like for example someone like Uraraka coming from poverty and whatnot. I think that this show really has a lot that that people can connect to, which is why, I think that's just what makes anime so good in general, is that a lot of animes are able to connect or give characters that the viewers can connect with, which really helps immerse yourself in this world, right? And the thing about My Hero is that it's a little bit more, even though everyone has superpowers, it's a little bit more grounded in the fact that there's not people coming back from death, and then for example in Dragon Ball, how many times has Goku died? I'm not saying that is not impactful, but I think here it's you have superpowers, but there's still a slight sense of realism to it, and the fact that there's they touch on actual bodily functions and whatnot, right? people, it's and they're still normal humans. It's not like, for example, their humans in Dragon Ball Z are still far superior than normal humans, whereas here you got, you know, actual humans, and then you got people with quirks. And I think that makes the world feel a little bit more realistic, and a lot of quirks have drawbacks as well. And so it's not just like you're powerful and that's it, right? I think it adds a little bit of realism to it, and that's what I think allowed me to really latch on to this anime and binge it so easily, right? Oh, and by the way, I only have game footage in the background because I am not trying to get copyrighted. Anyway, because I know anime, like trying to get anime something, like, yeah, those get very, yeah, though Japan is very particular when it comes to their material. But yeah, I guess going into my favorite characters besides All Might, Deku's cool, but I love, as you can see on the screen right now, Tokoyami. He's really dope. I think his quirk can easily become one of the most powerful. But I really gotta say my favorite has to be I love Eraserhead. Getting his backstory a little bit later is, I think that is really cool and impactful. But he low-key reminds me of Kakashi, which is, Kakashi's my favorite character from Naruto, which is why I really like I want to say Eraserhead. And so yeah, but those two are like my favorite. I like well, I also like Todoroki, not Endeavor. I mean, Endeavor's all right. His redemption story is going to be interesting, but you know, seeing Shoto have to, you know, change and really like come to terms with who he is, and accept the fact that, you know, his quirk is his, and he doesn't have to let himself be influenced by his father, you know, or feel that if he uses his fire, he is doing what his father wants him to do, right? So, and I like how there's a lot given to each character. Like, a lot of characters get focused on in different episodes. I know in Naruto what happened a lot was that a lot of characters just faded into the background, specifically when we get into Shippuden. Granted, this is like, I don't think you can compare this to Naruto in that way. If I keep comparing it to Naruto, it's just because Naruto is the anime that I've watched start to finish. So technically we would still be in like the younger days if there's like a My Hero Shippuden. So, but anyway, I've been trying to avoid manga spoilers because I know things are getting turned up in the manga. But anyway, I just want to put this video out there saying I love My Hero. I know people are saying that there's some with the community and whatnot, but I'm not taking into account the community. I'm just taking into account my experience with it, and I gotta recommend it if you're looking for a fun anime to watch. I think it's really fun. It does have really deep moments, I do think, and it touches on a lot of like philosophical. I mean, a lot of people you hear know I love Xenoblade, and so Xenoblade touches on a lot of philosophical things. And so this touches on a lot of societal aspects, like, you know, is it right to kill somebody just because you disagree with them, right? Or what's the real difference between a hero and a villain? And it shows that sometimes, you know, people may think they're doing the right thing, but if they're doing that, they're acting like a villain. And then, because villains believe that they're doing the right thing. But anyway, let me know if any of y'all have watched My Hero, and what are your thoughts on My Hero in the comments down below. I'm really excited for season 6. I'm interested to see how Endeavor goes as the #1 hero, because I know All Might's no longer the #1 hero, which like when All Might like lost One for All, I think that was like, my god, I thought that was really interesting. And so I don't know what the future is going to be for this anime. There's been a lot that I haven't expected, so you know, there's pretty good plot twists in My Hero, I gotta say, or plot additions rather. But yeah, let me know what y'all think about My Hero in the comments. I love it. I can't wait to get into season 6. Gonna be looking forward to that. And yeah, see y'all.